Okay, introducing and inviting my next special guest to my show. It's a catch-up interview, revisited. BB Ann, welcome to my show.
Hi, Dan. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, no worries. Welcome. It's nice to have you back. Like a short notice as well. It didn't seem that long ago we last chatted, but having thought about it, it was about a couple of months ago.
Yeah, a couple of months back we spoke. Yeah, probably 2 to 3 now for sure.
Yeah, I know you were promoting. Was it a single called Lonely Highway last time?
Yeah, well, it was the EP Lonely Highway, but I was promoting my single, which was just called Lonely at the time.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah.
And will that bring you on to your next release, which should be around now?
Yeah, my next release will be this coming Sunday, actually. And
Right,
I'm releasing a new song called Sad Girl Summer.
right. And that this new song is completely different to the album. It's not on this album. It's separate.
Yeah, it is completely separate. I actually went down to Franklin, Tennessee about a month ago and recorded 4 new songs. And Sad Girl Summer is one of those songs out of that four.
Brilliant. Sad Girl Summer. When you say like a sad girl, could it be quite is it a happy song, sad song, or
It is,
both?
it is actually a Sad Girl Summer song. So I started writing a little bit of it last year, but I was called Sad Girl and I didn't really get into the song. And then last year was a sad girl summer for me. And then I kind of just switched up the words and rewrote. I found another couple lines I really liked and kind of rewrote the song and came up with Sad Girl Summer. And it is about, it starts off the song. It's like, the flowers are all in full bloom and the sun's shining on me, but all I can think about is you. And like, why can't you just let me be? So it's like, it's a sad song thinking about a past love.
Hmm. Oh, well, a sad summer, but there's always next summer to make it happier.
Yeah. Hey, we got to write through our feelings. That's the process I take,
Yeah.
right?
Or maybe there's a part two to the song.
Yeah, that's true. We could
Well, we'll
could
look
do
forward to
that.
that one. But meanwhile, we'll concentrate on this record. Um, so when I last chatted to you, I asked you, you've been performing like music for a long time now.
Well, not performing, just for the last couple years, like performing live, but I've had a lot of shows this year already. I think I'm at 12 or 13 already.
Oh, brill.
So,
Of course, like with the summer now, do you have a lot of festivals on? I think I saw you at a festival on Instagram on one of your stories. That looked
yeah.
mega.
So last 2 weekends ago, I played a set. There was 3 bands that played, and I played a set for it's called the Kingsville Pro Rodeo around where we're from. So it's like this big rodeo festival that comes down, and they do like a big beer tent kind of idea. It sold out at around 7,000 people, so it was a really cool event to play at.
Cool. And you're a solo artist, of course, but you also like performing with a live band as well. What's that feeling like, being on stage with your friends?
Yeah, well, the rodeo was the first time I ever performed with a full band, and it was a really cool experience, and I don't know how to go back. I'm currently looking for a full-time drummer right now because the guy that played with me, he's just playing a few shows, but he also is part of another band. But playing with a full band was amazing. We brought in my bass player plays a mean harmonica, and then I hired on a fiddle player who she is also a phenomenal singer. So to have her up there, we did a couple songs together, and she plays the fiddle like no one I've ever heard. So it was really cool.
Great. And with the songwriting as well, naturally it becomes you have to like release music videos. Would you be releasing any music videos like with your new single releases anytime soon?
Yeah, so my plan is that I already have most of it together is for Sad Girl Summer. I do want to release like a lyric video with just some pictures behind it. Probably not a full music or
Mm.
edited video. It's a little pricey right now for
Yeah,
me.
it is.
But um I have started putting together like a lyric video where there's some shots of like the Sad Girl Summer kind of idea with the lyrics behind it. So that will go out with my next single.
Great. And you you work with a band, of course, solo artists as well in your own right. Are you a self-release artist, like independent, or do you have like a backup, like an agent or say a record company?
I am an independent.
Right, that's good. What do you
Yeah.
enjoy about that side of things, like being creative, freedom?
I think for right now, I enjoy just being able to create and come up with what I want to create and come up with. And I enjoy having, going and recording my music and having musicians come in and help me out through the process. But I also love the ability to keep my own lyrics and, keep everything kind of like how I want the song to sound. I always love having people help me and say, oh, well, have you tried this or that? And sometimes I do try different things, but sometimes it is nice to just be independent and have
Mm,
that. It's a lot, it's a hard work too, but
yeah,
at the same time, it's good.
it's understandable. Like I always ask, like with my guests, the you weigh up the pros and cons each to what you're comfortable with at the end of the day.
Right.
And
Yes.
I know you work with Blue Shamrock Music as well. They're very supportive of your career as well.
Yeah, yeah, they have been.
That's amazing. And you obviously you is this an original song, The Sad Girl Summer? You wrote it um by yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
And do you also like to do cover versions as well sometimes, when you're performing like the
Yeah.
old couple
You know
song?
what? Being a newer artist too, not everybody knows your music and certain different venues, like playing a beer tent, a lot of my songs are a little bit slower, so I'm not going to play a full set of my songs because it just wouldn't bring the right crowd.
Mm.
But I do a lot of covers. So we try to keep it I try to always keep it at least 60 to 70% original and adding covers, but at the rodeo, I think it was 40-60, just because, we wanted to bring that hype up, that party where people know the music and the songs they already want to dance to, if that makes
Mm.
sense.
There's nothing
Yes.
wrong in like putting your own stamp on a song, interpreting it the way you want it to come across to the audience.
Yeah, it's so true too.
Oh, and so like the festivals, are they really like your highlights that you look forward to doing the gigs?
It definitely has been. The rodeo, I said to myself, I was like, how am I going to top this show? It was a really cool experience to have everybody, and it was busy. It was, there's people at the front of the stage. I even signed an autograph, which was kind of cool. Someone
Mm.
bought a shirt of mine. But I think moving forward, it gives me more um it gives me more passion behind it to have all of these people enjoying something that's fun where it's more collaborative than rather just being by myself.
Sure. Also coming to in what I say the stronger part of the year now, where things are picking up, with people starting to go to concerts more.
Hmm.
They seem to be spending more this half of the year anyway. Does always seem that
Yeah.
way, especially with Christmas coming up. What are you looking forward to the rest of the year? Like maybe a Christmas single, more shows on the way.
Yeah, got a few more shows on the way. After August, I think I only have two smaller shows lined up. And for me, I'm a little excited about that because I feel like I haven't had any downtime to write or to practice or to focus on other things than what I'm been hired to do, I guess, in the next
Mm.
couple leading up to the next month and a half or so. So I'm kind of excited for a little downtime. I The songs I just recorded out in Tennessee, I do plan on releasing a couple more of them as singles. And around Christmas time, I'm going to release kind of like a party song. It's not really a Christmas song, but more of like a party song called Lit Up about, everybody being together. So, I think it would be a good song for when people are coming home and visiting and that sort of sense. But
That's good. Perfect song for the Christmas parties then to put on.
yeah, exactly. I've
That's what
only
it's all
ever
about.
written one Christmas song and it's not out and it's sad. So I don't think I'd put that out.
Cool. And not many people know, like, being a musician, in its own right is hard work, but you lead such a busy life with work and your family as well.
Hmm.
How do you find time to just juggle everything?
Uh, you can't stop. I have people say to me sometimes, they're like, how do you do all of these things? And I said, well, some people go home after work and they, take a nap or they do this and that. And I said, I go home after work, and if I don't have my kids, I have jam nights, or I'm writing, or I'm focusing on the social media. I do all the website, all that stuff too. And then it's just kind of like every day, it's something you have to work on every day. It's
Mm.
not something you can take a break from. And to say take a break for a day, it never ends up working out that way. There's always something, a message, a post, a this or that, or a lyric comes to your head, or someone's like, the last time I was like, oh, I have 3 4 days. We got a last minute pop-up show, so the money's good. Hey, can you come play Friday? And I was expecting to have the night off, but we went and played, and it's just fun. So
Yeah. Sometimes when a gig opportunity comes up last minute, you have to take it, don't you? If
you kind of do, yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
certain scenarios too. There was this really big festival that was down where we live, and it brings in over 10,000 people. So we got offered to play at just a bar after the concert was done, but it sold out, and the venue was full. So it's nice, right? It's a nice feeling.
That's good. So some good advice there. You know, take it step by step, day by day, at your own
Hmm.
pace.
Yep.
Cool. And I do have, I think I've asked this question before, but I'll ask it again. Where's best for people to follow you on, like, say, social medias or like emailing lists, streaming platforms?
Yeah, so everything is you can find everything on my website, which is just bbandmusic.com. All my platforms, social media are all at bbandmusic, so super easy to find. And then yeah, I if you go to my website, all the links take you everywhere and then you can kind of click and choose where you want to see what's going on. My website does have all my information though, so my shows, any of my socials, upcoming things, pictures that I don't even post on my social media are posted there. So it's kind of cool. You can like go. There's also an option for merch now. I've been selling some t-shirts and stuff like that. So there's that. And then if you do email me, you would there's like a fan spot. If you do message me through there, your email list will be on there, and then I can always get the updates what's coming up as well. So
Great. Well,
yeah,
that's a wonderful catch up with you. I'm pleased
yeah,
that
it was.
you're progressing, even progressing. And you got your new single now, which will tie us over for now. And I'm sure we'll hear much more from you in the not too distant future.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Thank you for having
Bibian.
me again.
Yeah, welcome back to the show, and best of luck with this new single, which we're about to play now. Would you like to introduce it on?
The Lonely.
Is it the Sad Girl Summer?
Oh, yeah. I sent that one to you? Are you able to play it?
Yeah, I can play it for you if you wish.
The WAV file? Sure. Yeah. And it's called Sad Girl Summer.
Brilliant. Yeah, no, thank you very much. That's BB on today's show.
Take care.